Fucking teleport away! Let's head to the brothel. I don't think I ever did return that cane. Oh no, wait, I gotta get the cane back. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this thing in my inventory? A pill? When did I get that?
Out of the way, I don't like the look of you.
Hey.
Tell me, is it...
I'm on duty, sir.
Yeah, you're an idiot too. Okay, teleport. Maybe I'm supposed to show this pill to the doc. Maybe you can tell me what the fuck it is. Hey, there you are. Same place as always. Could you help me out with this?
Dr. Gibbons.
Dr. Watson.
Pills here!
Could you tell me what type of pill this is?
Yes, we have those here. It's not really a medication. We give them to patients with chronic respiratory conditions like tuberculosis.
Well, what does it do?
Do you have any formalin here?
No, definitely not. They have it in university hospitals to conserve anatomical specimens in jars. But in a little clinic like mine, we don't keep anything but bad memories.
Aww. Okay, so that was a specimen jar then.
Did you have a patient by the name of Annie Chapman? The woman killed 3 days ago.
Indeed. She came in the morning of her death. Poor woman.
Did you give her these pills?
Yes, now that I think of it. She actually came in twice. The first time I gave her an almost empty container without making her pay. She came back during the day and said she dropped the container and stepped on the pills. She wanted to know if I could give her more again without paying. I refused. After she left, a patient who was there told me that he lives at the same place and confided that she had been lying. He saw the pills fall in the tenement's communal kitchen, but the woman immediately wrapped them up in a piece of paper.
Where did this paper come from?
According to this man, she'd found it near the chimney in the kitchen.
Anyone could have thrown that paper there. That envelope can't have anything to do with a murder.
Pardon, Doctor?
Nothing. I was just talking to myself.
I do that a lot, actually. Especially when it comes that 3 days ago there was a murder, and 3 days ago one of the tenants, the very mysterious, strange foreign tenant, walked back to his house covered in blood with a menacing look in his eyes. "3 days ago! They just fucking said it! Watson, you fucktard moron!"
Did you keep the cane we spoke of last time?
I was going to sell it tomorrow, would you believe, having not heard word.
Did you have a patient by the name...
Yes. Where? Any pardon, Doctor?
Well, farewell, Doctor.
Goodbye, Dr. Watson.
Doctor,
I must
doctor,
retrieve
idiot
such
doctors!
cane at all costs.
Oh my god, why? 3 days ago, he came in walking covered in blood. Ugh! Rabbi,
Good
please help
evening,
me.
Mr. Solomonovich.
Good evening, Doctor. What a pleasure to see you again.
It's a bit closer to the rabbi than I want to be, but, harnesses?
Have you finished converting the harnesses?
Yes, just now. I got a little behind because of all the commotion.
What commotion?
Commotion?
Don't you start. 3 days ago, the very afternoon that you passed by, there was a chase throughout the neighborhood. Hundreds of people were chasing one man, claiming he was responsible for the murders these last few days. Schmonz! It was awful.
Oy
Those
vey!
maniacs didn't catch him. Better the police should.
Who was it, Pizer?
Tell me, did John Pizer turn himself in to the police?
Things unfolded as they should. Look in the newspaper, the Daily News from today.
Thank you.
Farewell, Isaac.
Goodbye, Doctor.
There's a good reason why, without prejudice to the case of the man who is now in custody of public acceptance, the mandatory theory should be endorsed and encouraged. Positive danger growth, Whitechapel, blah, blah, blah. Whitechapel, there was wrestling with a murmur of an ugly, foreboding creature. Jew has abandoned to hate the Jew for his religion, call him a misbeliever, cutthroat dog, and spit upon the Jewish Germain, even though metaphorically is bad enough. To call him a leather apron is therefore imply his readiness to murder women and practice the anatomy of the knife. Something blah blah blah. For a happy result, we may be lighter upon Pizer, the man arrested, is found sitting quietly at home, totally undisturbed by the panic of the bloodthirsty demand for his personage leather apron. He is said to be a poor, sickly man who is not possible to associate with the assassin eagerly wanted. Inquest: the body of Anne Chapel was opened yesterday, but without throwing any new light onto the murder. As a result of the investigations, there assists Polish Jew named Pizer near the scene of the crime. A man named Piggott at Gravesend. Pizer was released last evening, but Piggott, being considered to be insane, is detained for further observation. So Piggott is still there. Thank you very much, Rabbi. Can always depend on a rabbi. Alright, so now we got our stuff, so... check it out! Bam!
Yes, Doctor?
Harnesses.
Here are your harnesses, Doctor.
They are top quality, I'd say. Definitely worth the price of this walking stick. Here, it's yours.
Thank you, Doctor.
Well, farewell, Doctor.
Goodbye, Dr. Watson.
I must go to Miss Bella's.
Via Teleport. Yeah, you. Alright. Madame?
Good evening, ma'am. Your door was open. Isn't that a little dangerous?
Hello, Doctor. Don't worry, if the looks of anyone who enters doesn't please me, me and my pistol know how to convince them.
Oh, there it is, right there on the table. Alright, first of all, did you know Anne Chapman?
To know Annie Chapman, the poor woman who was killed 3 days ago.
Dark Annie? Like
Dark
all
Annie?
The drifters in the area, I've seen her once or twice. With respect to the dead, Annie really was the bottom of the barrel.
What do you mean?
Well, in our profession, the pretty young ones go out when night has barely fallen and don't have a problem finding takers. But poor girls like Annie or Polly Nichols, who aren't as tender and are often sick, sometimes trudge around for a whole night in the cold and the rain before landing a client.
Ugly
And that
whores get
doesn't
shunned
help
at
their
doors.
appearances either. They don't have much choice about paying for a bed for a few hours, a glass of gin or a hot meal.
How terribly sad.
That's the price of survival in Whitechapel, my angel.
Welcome to the jungle.
Girls knew Annie for some time. They bought some jewellery on the black market, I think.
Wait, jewelry?
Jewellery? How could Annie Chapman have possibly afforded jewellery?
Oh, thank you, Watson.
Luxuries for a woman are always relative to her condition, Doctor. As a matter of fact, it was real cheap junk. Annie got 3 assorted brass rings, I think. It's been said I have a memory for jewellery.
Okay, those are the rings that were stolen off of her finger then. Okay. So, if I can find Dr. Tumbley with the rings, then that'll cinch it! Who's Lucy?
How is Lucy keeping?
She's doing well, Doctor. But believe me, it won't last. Rare are the girls who can build a future in our profession.
I hope so. And lastly, here's the cane.
I found the cane that was stolen from your client. Here it is.
Doctor, you are a real saint, I can see that.
Saint
I'll
Watson, not
finally be
recognized by
able
the
to
Catholic
present
Church.
my bill to this damned painter. If by chance you see him, tell him that a little surprise awaits him here.
Alright, now, come on. Up at the goods. Tell me about the bad doctor.
You told me you would give me some information on this Dr. Tumblety.
Agreed. He's a Canadian or an American. He parades from time to time through the neighbourhood in a 50-guinea suit and acts like a doctor. But for business he isn't worth it. This damn Yankee hates women. The few times that he was approached by the girls, he spit on them, all the while hurling insults. It would seem that he was hunting for the bad boys. He's looking for trouble, that animal.
Does he frequent any pub?
Interesting.
Aye, the Wasp's Nest on Burner Street, I think. A seedy spot even by our standards.
Okay, so we got an American who's coming around trudging about, He shuns the ladies of the night. Not entirely sure what to make of that.
Very well. I shall let you get back to work, Ma.
See you soon, my love.
Alright, so everything in... Oh, got 2 pictures I haven't looked at yet.
These paintings are suggestive, at the very least. These paintings are...
Alright, so that should be it. Oh, no, I still got 2 paintings left to look at and another door, but I don't feel like doing that right now, so... Let's head out to... Oh, what would help me here? I guess we'll head off to the wasp's nest. So to keep things moving right along.
The wasp's nest.
Ah, there you are. Talk to you in a minute. My friend?
Good evening, sir.
Well, I know you. Why, we met at Miss Pullman's the other day. So you've come to slum it in Whitechapel, eh?
Tumblety?
Do you know Dr. Tumblety? A Canadian or American chap. Quite an extravagant dresser.
That's the
We
same
couldn't
damn
sit
guy who was
down
at the
and-
bar at the Golden Lion.
Oh, intimate?
No. What do you
Okay.
mean by that?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. I just wanted to prove my discretion concerning this man, insomuch and so far as I know him. You wouldn't like it if one day the tables were turned and everyone was talking about why you were in the borough. Isn't that so?
Is this guy just intentionally being a prick to waste my time? You know what? Go see Miss
As
Pullman.
it happens, I saw Miss Pullman recently. She told me that she couldn't wait to see you again. She said something about a surprise that is waiting for you at her establishment.
Why, that is some of the best news I've heard. As thanks, I would like to let you in on a secret.
Oh, good.
The man that you were talking about, and whom I happen to know by sight, passed by and went through that little door that you see over there. Another man let him in. They weren't together for more than a few minutes, to be sure, eh?
Whatever, just go get your surprise, would you, honey bunch?
Well,
Thanks.
I will continue my search.
Ah, love.
But what is this person trying to imply? This matter is beyond me.
Oh, come on, Watson, you've got to be used to the yaoi fanfiction written about you by now. Even in those days.
Greetings, my good man. Could I have a pint?
Sorry, hon, all we have are the sarsaparillas and surly temples. Though I might be able to rustle up something hotter if you stick around.
Here, Gov.
Okay, I'm never doing that accent again. What do you know about Tumblety, my good
I've
man?
been told that Dr. Tumblety might be found around here. Is that so?
I don't do a roll call of all the drunkards here. I've got my hands full just making sure I get their money.
I could just imagine a drunk roll call. Roger? Here. Billy? Yeah. Mike? Don't tell me when I've had enough.
Don't people pay when they order?
Nah, look at that little scribbler there. Completely dead drunk. Tonight's tally is about as long as his arm. If he skips out, I'll be in for a guinea almost.
Ooh, boy. I would advise you paying in advance then.
Goodbye, my friend.
Oi, that's it.
Well, that was rather touchy. I mean... Wait a minute. Am I in a gay bar? I think I am. If that's who I think I am, I know I'm in a gay bar.
Good evening, sir.
It'll be the coup of my career, Governor said. Ha! You'll make loads of doss of the paper, he said.
That's what he said?
You're a journalist?
That's so. Tom Bulling at your service. The Whitechapel ferret, the wizard with the scoop.
You don't appear to be in a state to write anything, my friend.
You're mistaken. Whiskey passes through the blood and turns into ink. Simple. You see, mugs and inkwells are all the same.
Don't you think you should settle your tab and go home?
My red ink? Where's my red ink? I won't even pay half a halfpenny if they don't return my red ink. It's my blood you hear.
Very well, I'll be on my way.